David Marcy, please, to come forward for a temple talk for our campaign.
Good morning. That was nice. We're David Marcy Greeneisen, and Dave and I have been members of this church for about 20 years. Shortly after we were married, we joined this church, and this is the place that all three of our daughters were baptized. After today, it will be the place where all three of our daughters will have received their first communion. We have one daughter who has been confirmed here, one daughter who will be confirmed here later this year, and a third daughter who will be confirmed in a few years. So
That's still just 3 daughters.
That's just 3. We only have 3. So obviously this place holds a very special place in our hearts, and it has everything to do with all of you. Aside from the amazing people here that have supported our family through all ups and downs, the ministries and worship life of this congregation have helped develop a foundation not just for our faith, but for that faith of our 3 daughters. As Pastor Sue said, today is a busy day at Abiding Christ, but every day is a busy day at Abiding Christ. Today we have our amazing choir who started our worship. We have our band who will also help enliven it. Today at the early service, as mentioned, we baptized a new sister into Christ, and at this service we will welcome 2 young people to the table as they receive their first communion. These things build the foundation of our worship life. Each person here is important to this worship life, and most importantly to God. You know I'm here to talk about the MAP questionnaire, and you know I'm going to ask you to take it. But I have one thing I want to tell you that I heard recently about this questionnaire, and it really bothered me. I asked a young person, a fairly recently confirmed member of our congregation, about taking the questionnaire, and this person said this: "There's nothing I can do. My voice doesn't matter, so it doesn't really matter what I say or if I do the questionnaire." I told you it bothered me. Imagine what would happen if we all thought that and that did nothing about the feelings we have about this place. Because our opinions are unique, we all need to express them. This church would not be reaching all the places, far and wide, that we do with our worship or ministries without everyone's opinion. So,
what direction do you want the church to head in the next 10 years? We were asked that over 10 years ago, and we had Post-it notes on the wall, if any of you remember, and it was filled with all kinds of great ideas. Now, most of those ideas have become reality, and now it's time to look ahead again. So we're in the position to call a new pastor, create our new 10-year direction, and pay down our debt that we have on our mortgage. So you can help. Please take the MAP questionnaire. It's up here. It's in the insert in your bulletin. So anyone who has been confirmed or is a member of the congregation has a voice, and we want to hear that voice. You should have received an email from Joyce this weekend. It has a link to the questionnaire. You can go there and take it. It will take about 10 to 15 minutes. So if you can plan to sit down and do that and have that time available, because once you start it, you have to finish it. You can't save it partway through. So once you have to fill it out completely and push the final submit button, and then it will be submitted. So, but if you have any questions on that, you can see any of us on the team, and we'll be glad to help you out. There's also computers out in the narthex that are set up, and you can sit down there and take the survey. So, thank you very much.